Episode 11, The Silence Before the Storm. 3 weeks later, the headlines had faded. The court had ruled. Vanessa had disappeared. No press statements, no media stunts, no signs of retaliation. For the first time in months, Kennedy and Lillian tasted peace. But something about the quiet made Lillian uneasy. Too quiet. Kennedy's office was buzzing again, not with scandal, but with life. Clients had returned, staff morale was high, and a new multi-billion naira development deal in Abuja was finally in motion. Lillian, ever the quiet force behind him, helped oversee the planning and architectural revisions. She'd become more than just his partner in love. She was now a pillar in his business. Their synergy was magnetic. The media dubbed them the Phoenix couple. Two souls rising from the ashes of betrayal and scandal to build an empire. But deep down, Kennedy still felt it. Vanessa hadn't said her last word, and he wasn't wrong. It came in a red envelope, no return address. Delivered by hand, Lillian opened it while Kennedy was in a meeting. Inside was a single sheet of parchment paper, embossed with gold. In the center, in Vanessa's distinct cursive, were only 4 words. "I always finish things." Lillian's hand trembled, not out of fear, but because she knew something new had begun. That night, Kennedy came home late. Lillian was gone. No message, no note. Her phone was turned off. Kennedy searched everywhere, her office, her apartment, even their favorite beach spot. Nothing. Panic set in. He called Daniel, Oba, even the police. She hadn't been in an accident. She hadn't traveled. She hadn't checked into any hospital. It was as if she'd vanished into thin air. And then came the video. It opened with darkness, then a faint light, a warehouse, a chair. Lillian, tied, blindfolded, but alive. Vanessa's voice echoed through the speakers. "You chose her over me, Kennedy. Now let's see how strong your love really is." Kennedy stood frozen, heart pounding. This wasn't just another game. This was war. Enter the ghost. Oba moved fast. "I traced the metadata," he said. "That video was uploaded through a dark web server in Johannesburg. But the background noise, I isolated it. It's not South Africa." He played a slowed-down version of the video, a train horn, a specific dialect in the background. A bell, Lagos, mainland, Ikeja rail line. Kennedy's eyes narrowed. "We find her, tonight." It was after midnight when they found the warehouse. Oba disabled the cameras. Kennedy, armed with nothing but a crowbar and rage, burst through the side entrance. Vanessa's hired men tried to fight. Oba handled them. Kennedy followed the faint sound of a sob. And there she was, Lillian. Bruised, weak, but alive. He dropped the crowbar and ran to her, untying her hands, removing her blindfold. She looked up at him, tears blurring her vision. "You came. I'll always come for you," he whispered, pulling her into his arms. "Always." As they escaped the warehouse, sirens echoed in the distance. Oba had called in a favor. This time Vanessa wouldn't walk free. They found her trying to flee through the back door. She turned, her face pale. "You chose her," she said to Kennedy. "Even after everything I did for you." Kennedy stared at her, eyes burning. "You didn't love me. You tried to own me. That's not love." As police cuffs clicked around her wrists, Vanessa laughed bitterly. "Love isn't real, Kennedy. You'll see. One day she'll betray you too." But Kennedy didn't respond, because his eyes were already on Lillian, safe, wrapped in a blanket, holding his hand like it was the only thing grounding her to the earth. And in that moment, he knew that if love wasn't real, then nothing was.